Let's try this again. Hi, everybody. I've been on the phone with Jerry from True Conservative Minutes this morning. He's live in DC. He went to the event yesterday, which President Trump was promoting a lot. Hi, Brandy. President Trump was announcing on his Twitter. He got a lot of heat for announcing it on his Twitter because he actually made 2 tweets about it, about the time, about what would be going on, everything else. The way it should be done, really, if you want people to show up at an event. And, I don't think President Trump has ever really had a problem with gathering people. So, thanks. I don't think President Trump has ever had a problem gathering people, and we all know that. So there were a lot of tweets making fun of him, just negative tweets about him, calling people to show up at this event yesterday. Hi Julie, hi Adalia, hi everybody. But again, if this is not a rally, this was actually, a special event where he wanted a lot of Americans to show up and show their patriotism. And I wasn't able to go because I got really sick a few days before. I could have gone, but at this point, I'm at a point where I really want to be at my best, and I do kind of regret not going, especially after, an event that I saw pictures of. I really should have been there. It would have been really fun for me to be there. I would have loved to be there, and I like to handle things in a certain way that not most people do, but I do. So anyway, yeah. So Jerry is there, and he wants to go live. Jerry, you can send me an invitation. Let's see, I'm adding you right now. Great to have you on. It's hot out here in Tijuana. It's super hot here in Tijuana today. I got it. Hi.
Hello. I wonder which way. That's the best way to turn it. Hi, I'm here with some Patriot friends.
Hello.
I don't know if you can hear them or hear me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. I was going to let him recap, if you're ready, what happened last night with Antifa.
Oh, with Antifa.
If you want.
Yeah, okay, tell us about Antifa. Yeah, that's been a big deal recently. These terrorists.
They had showed up. They had...
Here, that's the microphone. Can you hear him okay?
You hear me?
Yes.
Then they showed up and they came here. There was a whole bunch of them out there.
How many did you say?
There was like 16 of them. And when they came, right, everybody was supporting Trump. They had the flag out. So the man was dressed like a citizen and everything. And what happened was they came over to one of the person. They grabbed the person's hat, the Trump hat. They took off with it. The person went after him, right? Then all of a sudden, the people, he went into his trunk of his car, had a soaked flag, and threw it on the ground and lit it on fire.
Wow.
And then that was it. And then the police came flying out, and he headbutted him because he went to go grab the hat back from him, so he headbutted him, and he smacked him in the head. He grabbed him and tackled him down to the ground, and then they pushed everybody at the Trump supporters go back to where they were.
Wow.
We had to go back to the end of the bar.
Have you guys heard about Dr. Alma and her injury at the hospital?
No. The Cowboys for Trump? No. I seen Ben. When I was there, I was talking to Ben. Ben was pretty a little upset. You know who I'm talking, Ben Bergman?
Oh, yes, it's true.
Yes. He was kind of upset yesterday because they made him take his shirt off and turned it inside out. When I seen him at the end of the parade, they wouldn't let him say 2020 Trump, none of that stuff, MAGA, nothing, none of that stuff.
Where?
Even his daughter
Where
couldn't
was
say.
this?
In D.C. The parade.
Who wouldn't let him?
In the parade,
He was in with the Cowboys.
He was with the Cowboys for Trump. He was behind them.
I see.
He was walking with Cowboys for Trump, and they had to change the flag they had was Cowboys for America. They put CFA. Is what the flags were reading. And as he was walking down, he wasn't allowed to say anything about Trump. Nothing about Trump.
Who didn't allow him that? Cowboys for Trump, Cowboys for America?
No, not the Cowboys. No, not the Cowboys. The person that ran the parade. They came out and they said, "We know who you are. We know who you are. We can't have nothing political." And that's it.
I see.
And that's
okay, I get it.
If you're going to walk in the parade,
okay. Well, yeah.
If you're going to walk in the parade.
4th of July. It was not supposed to be a campaign, I guess. I get it.
Right,
I get it.
Exactly.
Okay.
It wasn't supposed to be a campaign thing.
Okay, so but after that, he was able to turn his shirt up inside out again and everything, right?
Yes, he took his shirt off and he put it back out, you know what I'm saying? And then he had to go get his two daughters, because he was with his two daughters, and he grabbed them and everything. But he was kind of like, he flew out of here today.
Okay.
But I seen his face, he was kind of disappointed.
Well, you know, it is 4th of July. It is 4th of July. You know, it's a lot of people say that
freedom of speech.
President Trump hijacked the holiday. I don't think that is true. He didn't hijack anything. I think it's his right as president to have a salute to his nation, and the nation that he is a president to. So I don't see anything wrong with it, but he did have a lot of opposition and a lot of criticism from the left for having this celebration. So I can kind of see that. But either way, I think all of us are probably very, very lucky to be part of these events. Either way, I think it's historic events. And
it was very great. I loved it. I even had a Trump shirt on. I love it. But when I was walking down the parade, I was following him, because we were following, me and my wife, we were following him. We actually were going down. There was no protesters in sight. None. Everybody had Trump hats on, Trump shirts, everything. It was like, you would not believe how many Trump supporters were there.
Benny, Nesa's friend that got headbutted. I know him.
Yeah.
I've met him before.
It's connection.
I'm here.
back.
I'm here.
I got you.
So what are you guys doing today? What's going on today?
Well, they were supposed to come back. Antifa was supposed to come back today.
Oh, okay.
And bring guns. They said they were bringing guns and weapons and stuff like that, and to meet us here at 11 o'clock. And we got here. I've been here since 11 o'clock this morning, because we went to go visit the White House, and then after I visited the White House, we came running over here after I dropped up the stuff that we had at the hotel. Came over here, over to the park, and we were waiting for them. Me and this other group, people that were with.
Well, I wish I could have been there. Jerry told me that I have a lot of people that are looking for me, and I'm sorry that I.
Oh yeah, I follow you on Facebook.
Oh.
I follow you all the time on Facebook.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I would love to meet more and more people.
About her page, Facebook took her page away,
Oh yeah, I remember Facebook took your page, all that stuff. I know. I already had that done to me twice already, because my language or threatening or whatever I said on there. I don't know what it was. They didn't like what I was saying.
Those damn
political. They didn't like anything political. Exactly. So, but
well, you know what?
But I seen you though. I give you a lot of credit with that one at the border. That gay lady that called you racist. I don't know if you remember. It was in the post office.
Yes.
The one when you were in the post office that time?
Yes.
Yeah. It's going, you racist and you're Latino. I cannot believe that.
I know.
How these people...
I know. But you know what? What's important is that our message keeps getting out. And I was walking through an airport the other day, and I had one of my personal cards in my luggage, and a guy asked me, "Do you know her?" And I said, "No, that's me." And he just started screaming at the airport, one of the security guys. So, what's important is that the truth is getting out. We're getting the message out, and the more of us that come together, the better chance we have of fighting this back, because there's a lot of people working against America, like yesterday.
Oh, yeah. You even have Latino. You have a lot. You know what? You really are supporting a lot of Latinos. Because when I was in my hotel, they came out. They had a lot of Spanish have Latinos for Trump on the back of their shirts, and they have Trump.
Yeah.
and Trump Pence, and then they have Latinos for Trump.
Yes,
and they were
Latinos for
coming
Trump.
out. They went to the parade. They went to the parade. They were at the parade.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
And it was like, I couldn't believe it.
And we have a lot of people working against America. You know, if you guys saw Cory Booker yesterday crossing illegals across the El Paso border. You know, and
I've seen that.
President. These are the people that are trying to represent the future of America.
Yeah, and he's bringing them across the border because that's what they want to do. Whatever the president, whatever Trump wants to do, he wants to do opposite.
Yeah, it's their agenda. They want to fulfill their agenda one way or another. So we have I'm a Native American. Thank you, Georgette. Georgette says she's a Native American and she's for President Trump. And I know we had others. I got the pictures yesterday. I actually posted them. So thank you so much, Jerry, for that. Thank you for sending me the pictures of those beautiful girls and the guy too. There was a guy in there, and you know, we all need to come together as Americans. It doesn't matter if we're Latinos, Native American, white, Asian, black, whatever. We just need to come together and fight back.
Exactly. That's what's going on.
He really should be. He should be arrested. He's violating.
Of course he should.
He's violating the most basic principles in America.
How come the Democrats don't get arrested? Exactly. And you know what? The Democrats don't get arrested for nothing.
They don't.
Nothing.
Yeah, he is disgusting. And you know, they've done this before. Right now, I mean, he's running for president, so that's why he's doing it. But we've had, Congress people here in California do the same thing. They did it with Maria Mesa at the San Ysidro Port of Entry. You guys remember this back in December. So this is not something that is new. This is something that has been going on for a while, and we need to fight back, and we need to come together, especially as patriots. And really, if we really, those who really care about America, really come together and really fight back. And, whatever differences we have, kind of leave aside if possible, if not, whatever. But that's really what needs to be done,
Yeah, it's got to come together, and they don't want to merge together. What it is this: the more people that are for Trump, they don't want to merge together and make.
Yeah, Cindy, you and I would have been arrested at the scene. Exactly. Hi.
Can she hear me?
No. There. The microphone's in there.
Oh, that's cool.
She just wants to say hi, another fan.
Hi.
How are you?
Can you hear me? The first time I actually didn't recognize you because I was sleep deprived and I was waiting at CPAC the other time in February. But I was going to say hi to you over at the Harry's.
Yeah, we were there. Yes, exactly.
You got big name recognition.
My name is Veronica. I'm from California.
Nice to meet you.
You're north of LA, right?
No, I'm near. I'm sorry. What did you say?
I was there with Hayden.
Yeah, I remember. I was with Genevieve.
Oh, you were with John. Oh, okay. Well, nice to meet you.
And Ben Berkholm was there too, and a lot of other Patriots. But
yeah,
I'm just one of your biggest fans from Sacramento area.
Oh, thank you so much. Nice to meet you.
You got a lot of fans here, Paloma.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm sure I would have met so many people this weekend.
I don't know.
Or this holiday. Oh, I'm sorry that I couldn't make it.
For this country.
Yeah. Will you be able to make it to Mother of All Rallies? That's what I've heard is still going on.
Yeah, we'll see about that one. We'll see. Thank you.
I don't know. We'll see. All right. Oh, sorry.
Here, I'll go back on. I'm coming back on. Hold on.
That's cool.
All right, you gotta get the earplug in. I don't need the other one. I'm definitely there. Oh, you just want to say hi?
Hi, Paloma.
You-
Hi, Paloma. Watching you back home in Long Island.
Nice to meet you.
We love you. We think you're great. Thank you so much for what you do going down to the border to educate people. It's fantastic. Keep it up. Good job.
Thank you so much.
I'd say a third of the crowd knows you. That's
Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Well,
in fact, I got some here I'm going to interview later that all know you. Can you see who I'm talking to?
Yeah, I can see.
They're busy right now, but I'll have them talk. If it's okay, I was going to recap what's been happening.
Go ahead.
At the events.
Go ahead.
Okay. First, I wanted to start with thanking you and tell all your fans out there. You went through hell and high water to get the hats here. They were delayed. Maybe I won't mention how. But you ended up driving up to LA, like a 5-hour drive one way, just to get them to someone to get them on the plane at like 4 o'clock in the morning for all your fans out there. She's a person of her word, FYI.
Yeah, well, you know what? I had a little bit of a delay with the shipping. That's why some people haven't gotten, a couple of people haven't gotten their hats. And you ordered, quite a few, and you wanted to give them out, and I didn't want to disappoint you, so I did drive out.
Yeah, but I mean,
I did not want you to disappoint you in any way.
I mean, you wasted basically 2 days just to get them up there and then get back home.
Well, sometimes a lot of your time. We got to do.
I'm getting in the shade too much there. Okay, well, I wanted to start with the first day here. That we had the rally here. That's too much sun, probably. And we were here, and there was a few protesters. Not too bad. It was a fairly big size rally, about 300. There was a guy on a mic sitting down harassing us, and he was saying racial stuff, of course. And Kara, I won't say her last name, so people don't bug her in case the left's watching. He was saying to her, calling her the house N-word and things like that, and we had to kind of hold her back from him and that kind of stuff. That's always, and he's a white liberal, If it was on the right, they'd be going nuts. I mean, they'd be all over CNN and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like they did on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial and that kind of stuff. So that went all well. And I ran into three really good friends, or 5 really, new friends. They're American Indian from North Carolina. I'm doing a shout out. They were amazing, actually, and they were telling me about some of the stuff they run into with the people telling you're defying your race or going against your race and all that kind of crap. And they were very patriotic women. I'll come back to them later. Abigail, shout out to you. I know you're going to watch this. I know you watch all the Paloma's videos. She watches you every time. She's crazy. Actually, last night at the Trump event, they looked like they were cheering up. They loved the whole event. It was amazing. The flyovers, the speech,
with the planes flying
over
everything.
I never seen so many people in one place in my life. I tell you.
Really?
I couldn't see the end of people. No, I've been to a Buffalo Bills playoff game, and I don't know. I think that stadium holds like 70,000 or something, 70 or 80,000 or something.
Well,
or at least used to before.
I'm glad he got all the people that he wanted to show up, because he really wanted that,
Yeah. So, and it was raining. It was raining, and they came, So, and it was threatening more rain. It didn't rain real hard during the event, but it looked like it was going to. And the pilots were great, incredible. All different. I can't even remember them all. I tried so hard to go get online there. It just was not possible. It was not possible. I recorded about 10 minutes of it, and I've already posted it, but it's sideways. I've got to fix it before. I'll tell you how to download it if you want. After I fix it, I'm gonna fix it, put it back up there.
So
it ended up sideways.
Where are you now?
The video.
What are you doing right now? Where are you?
I'm in front of the White House, actually. I'll turn this around.
Show
you don't
us.
need to see me. Yeah. Can I turn that around? There we go.
Nice.
In front of the White House. There was an event here earlier, and Antifa was trying to scare people away. It didn't work, We're going to do acids, we're going to do guns,
hi, Donna,
all that kind of stuff. And that, all over the place. Trump supporter isn't any one color. It's everything.
Yeah.
It's about America. It's about America.
So where's Ben now? Where is everybody? Where's Ben?
I guess Ben flew back, and I think it touched on what happened to Dr. Paloma.
Yeah.
of the Cowboys for Trump.
Somebody just said she's finally going home today, so I'm glad for that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. I don't know the details of how serious it was, other than she needed surgery, I guess.
Oh my God, she had surgery?
That's what I was told. I guess she. That's what I was told, that she had to go in for surgery for a few hours. That's what I heard, but confirm that if you would.
I will.
To double check.
Yeah. I mean, they said she's going home today, so I don't know that she needed surgery. I don't know that she'd be out so quick, but I mean, I'll look into it. I'll find out. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it was minor. Maybe it was like a chip or something they had to remove. Like a chip bone, something. I don't know, but if you hit the street, you're off a horse. If you hit pavement, you're going to get hurt.
Yeah,
it's not
I'm very respectful of horses because they, especially when you're not familiar with them, they can react in so many ways. I've learned, I grew up in Mexico around horses, and so I've learned to have a lot of respect for them because they can be really dangerous if especially when they get scared with cars, loud sounds, music, people, anything could set them off.
Yeah, well, when I was a kid, I got kicked by one, and I had one bite my ear. I was sweating. I was a little kid, and I was sweating, and he was licking my face, and and then he bit my ear.
Yeah, well, we're in New Mexico.
They can be nice 1 minute.
Trump, we actually, one of the ladies she was standing in the middle of the road, literally crying because she could not get her horse to do what she wanted it to do because the horse was so scared with the traffic. The horse she used was probably hyper or spooked. Well, I guess it had something to do with the band. Like the horse heard the band and it went crazy. So it was.
They started up. Yeah. Went from quiet to loud.
Yeah. I mean, they're animals. You never know how they're going to react, and they're very sensitive, and they're very perceptive to the energies around them. So I almost got thrown.
Every horse, like every other animal, has its own personality, somewhat too.
The horse was spooked by the band. See, there you go. The horse got spooked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I almost got one of them. One time I was riding a horse, really big horse, and we were inside an obstacle area, and so it was a race horse, and he really played around with me, and he really threatened that he was going to throw me off, but he didn't. He ran around, and when he would come to the obstacles, he would stop. And after that, I realized once you're on a horse, you have no control. They have control over you, so you got to be really, really careful. That's why when I went to New Mexico, I didn't want to do that because I've learned my lesson before. And I'm not going to say his name because at this time,
you gotta know the horse has got to know you, and you got to know them too.
Somebody that was riding the horse that day was really scared and didn't even show it, but was really scared that he was going to get thrown off at some point. It was really funny. So anyway. Dr. Alma is a little thing too. Yeah. I've never met her. I never met her, but obviously I know.
She's running for Congress as well.
Oh, okay.
That's what I've heard.
Boy, did he.
Which we need more patriots. We need patriots running for Congress.
Yeah, but we need to win too. We really need to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So.
I hear you. I was going to get to the parade next if you want.
Yeah, go ahead.
On our way there and stuff. Okay. Anyways, I was walking with some black ladies from North Carolina toward the parade, and I'll turn off. My thing wants to overheat a little bit. So if it cuts off, it's my phone wanting to cut off. It's saying it's getting hot. And I'm standing in the shade, but it's hot here. This is very hot here. Anyways, we're walking there, and there was we're walking next to it and there was some. I guess someone told me there were black Israelites, and they were saying racial stuff and all that, and they were threatening to spit on us and the black ladies that were Trump supporters and all that kind of stuff. It got nasty for a while. And then another time when we were walking down here with a lot of the patriots, I had Trinity with us, and there was a bunch. I don't think they were Israelites, but they were throwing beer on us and throwing beer cans at us and all that kind of stuff. Just walking down here and got in an argument where they were calling her. She was a against their own race and all that. Traitor to a race, that's what they say, you know? So I don't know if you've had people, you must have had people say, you're a traitor to your race, too.
Yeah, a lot.
That kind of stuff.
A lot of times, yeah.
I think it's going to shut off on me in any minute. So, anyways, the event last night, I'll do this from the computer next time I do this. But the event last night was very huge, very huge, very well done. They timed the planes coming over and the helicopters coming over. You know, he talked so far and then talk about the military. And you know what? Someone pointed out that not once in that whole speech did he say the word me. Never said me. So someone ought to check that for sure. But I guess if you had the text of it, you could do a quick search.
Well, I mean, he was not doing his regular, campaign speech. But at the end of the day, right now, he is the president. And, and you know, it is about him sometimes because he is the leader of this great nation.
Yeah. I hear you. So I agree. You know, when the campaign was going on, I was one of those never killery, as I say. You know, I would have voted for my dog or cat over her because I know of her corruption and past and where our country was heading. It was so left wing. It's left of communism, I tell you. You know, there's been people here that have been yelling and flying commie flags here a little bit, but not too much. We've well outnumbered the left right now. So, and that's a good thing. So, I would love to get those Abigail and her sisters on to do one with you. I hope you can publicly say that if it's possible, we'll do it. If you want to do an interview with them, Abigail, those American Indian women. They're very smart, and they're able to able to verbally defend their position, very well.
So how many people do you think were at the Salute for America?
Geez, I'm not good at estimating them. I bet you I could see at least 50,000 myself from my position, and there was people beyond that. So, and I had my phone up as high as I could reach it, and I did record. I just could not get online whatsoever, So it's like a little rain coming. Tomorrow's supposed to be that freedom of speech thing where Antifa's supposed to show up. If you'd like to try to go live then, hopefully it's a little cooler. Even though I'm standing in shade, my phone's still getting a bit hot. It's so muggy. If you'd like, at least for a little while, see what's going on. Or I could just text you if anything's breaking out.
Yeah, let me know.
They're supposed to drive us out of here.
You can watch it live.
Okay, that would be good. If it doesn't get recorded somewhere, it's almost as if it didn't happen.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
Yeah, no.
Otherwise, the left twists stuff to those rightists attack the leftists.
Yeah.
The alt-right. And that's the way they put it out there for these anti-fascist people.
From all angles, Jerry, because you never know what you're gonna get from what angle, and and the media takes everything out of context, or what they've been doing a lot too. They've been taking the videos down from YouTube so nobody else can see them.
I know, and I can show that they're cutting down your views on both platforms. And Project Veritas, or whatever you say it, has actually did some hidden camera talks to some of these people that are in Google who owns YouTube that admit they're going after us, and we can't do a damn thing about it. They say they're doing it. The government's not going to be able to stop them from doing it, and they're going to do it. So they'll just make it harder and harder to figure it out,
So let me ask you something. At what point did Dr. Alma fall off that horse? At the beginning of the event?
I'm not. I think it was before they went past me, when I was recording, because the ambulance went down the side of the road pretty fast. Everyone in the parade was kind of moving over for the ambulance to come down the side of the parade, and they went and picked her up. And then things got delayed a little bit behind us, some of the things coming through for a little bit, and then they were coming through, but they were spaced out.
Wow. Well, I pray that she's okay, because those are some serious, serious injuries. I mean, I'm so glad that it was just an injury.
If anyone gets updates, please let us know, and we'll report it to all of you too.
Oh, just before it started, let me see who just said this. Marty just said that it happened before the outbreak started. Okay, yeah, tag me and whatever, share with me. You guys know that I try to get to everything. You saw it all happen. Wow. Was it on Ben's video? Whose video was it on? I was out. I was out in LA, so I was not watching any lives or anything. But I did hear about it, because when I went live, somebody told me the horse was scared and it happens. Yeah, it does happen. The only problem is that we have to, we got to know how dangerous these horses are. It's happened to me before, so I know. That's why when I went to Mexico, I didn't want to ride them, because I already know. But if you ride them, Jerry got disconnected, on the street, concrete around cars, that can happen, and that's really, really horrible. With them, it's a little different, because it's their horses, they're used to them. Not always. I mean, they could still kind of turn on you sometimes. But I'm just glad that it was just an injury, and that she's okay, and hopefully she is out of the hospital today. So yeah, but I'm glad that it could have gotten so much worse, because it's they're big horses, concrete. She's small. Wow. Okay. So if you guys have any news, send them to me, and I'll also I'll ask. She hit the back of her head. Wow. She's grounded from flying. She can't fly? How is she getting home? Oh my gosh. If she's not flying, how is she getting home? Wow. Let's pray that she recovers quickly. Because it's a big deal. It's a big deal. Horses can be dangerous if they're not used to you, if you're not used to them, or they're not used to the surroundings, which sounds like what happened this time. Again, the same thing happened in New Mexico when we were there with Cowboys for Trump. One of the horses started acting really crazy, and it was literally stuck in the middle of the road, not wanting to move, not wanting to do anything. The lady was literally crying because she could not move him, because he was terrified. So again, they can react in so many different ways. Pressure changes. Okay, so wow, how is she going to get home from DC? That's a long drive. That's probably 1,500 miles at least. So the horse got scared. The band started and spooked the horse. Yeah, no, in anything. Cars will do that too. Cars, noises, anything. So you got to be really careful with them. I was riding a horse in Mexico a few years ago, and I've never met him before. And we were at this big ranch in Mexico, big ranch and everything else, the course, the obstacles, everything. And I was making fun of his hair, because they just given him a haircut. I was literally, making fun of his hair and everything else. And the owner told me, believe it or not, he felt that energy from you, of you not respecting him and making fun of him. I was like, you're kidding me. He tried to throw me off. He didn't try. He would have if he really wanted to. But he ran around with me for the longest 60 seconds of my life, probably a little bit more than 60 seconds. And there was no stopping him. And he tried to, stop at he acted like he was going to jump over the obstacle, and then he would stop and kind of laugh about it and go back. And I was just terrified the whole time. So now I'm very careful and very respectful of them. So take a train. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's horrible. So anyway, if anybody else is in DC and wants to come on, let me know. It's Jerry's been asking me to come on, so I think it was a beautiful thing that President Trump had this salute to America. So anyway, he's gone. I'm gonna disconnect for now. I'm in Tijuana today. Super hot day here in Tijuana. I've been gone for 2 days, so I got a lot of stuff to do. But yeah, let me see. I have somebody wanting to come on, which I never really bring anybody on. Oh, they're gone. I never really bring people on unless for interviews. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys. And whoever was out there, thank you so much for making your way out there. I was really sick. There was no way I could make it. It was it was going to be almost impossible for me to walk around with the pains I was having the day before yesterday. Yesterday I felt better. Today I definitely feel much better. But the day before yesterday, I literally had I was at an IKEA, and I literally had to like almost kneel down from the pain because I had so much pain. People in the elevator were looking at me like, what is wrong with this woman? And so it would have been hard for me to fly, walk around, parade, all of that. It would have been almost impossible for me to do. I literally had a guy in an elevator in IKEA in Burbank look at me like, oh my God, do you need an ambulance? Like, what is wrong with you? That was just the day before yesterday. So yesterday, again, it got a little better. I haven't really been eating that much, so that's helped a lot, and in different ways. So that's good. But thank you to everybody that was there. I hope Dr. Alma can take a train back if she can't fly. That's a big deal too. You too. Have a wonderful day. Okay. I'm gonna. If you guys have any videos of it, I mean, not that I really want to see anybody falling off a horse. That's kind of scary. But I'm just glad she's okay. I'm just glad she's okay. I'm glad, and that it didn't. I'm glad she didn't break her back, which happens a lot. Break her neck. I've heard of people. It's very usual that they break their backs when they fall off the horses. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Love you guys. Hope you had an amazing 4th of July. And let's keep fighting for America. Okay? Thank you, Tamara. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Bye.